Oh, TechEd is getting fantastic.
So you are enjoying?
All excited, and today I have my session also, so I hope that people are excited about my session also.
Okay.
Well, I'm an MVP in setup and deployment where my domain is all about packaging apps and deploying, but other than that I also take care about Windows deployment, application compatibility, application virtualization, and all this stuff. Well, Microsoft products has always been a little significant to me because the whole thing is the ease of access. Because today, if I want to move my applications to a new platform, there is a freeware toolkit called Application Compatibility Toolkit, which helps me to do that. And if I need to virtualize my application, there is an AppV thing as well. And even with regard to virtualization, controlling, managing your applications and your operating system, SCCM does a great job as well. So coming up, putting it together for both developers, IT pros, and even a normal technology enthusiast, Microsoft does a brilliant job in giving the products, and that's the best thing what I like about Microsoft. And another thing is, of course, your community support, right? Because we have so many of our experts running around, and you know that you don't really need to stick around online to get the information. You can just probably go and find a guy and just go and meet him and get the knowledge and information about. So that's another best thing I like about Microsoft in the way how they push things towards the technology and the community. That's pretty much.
Okay, great. Thanks, Vijay.
Thank you, Kashi. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye.
TechEd this year is pretty exciting, especially for me. This is my first TechEd as a speaker and an MVP.
Okay.
So this is really exciting for me. And on SharePoint 2010, I do a lot of PowerShell. That's my MVP area. I do a lot of Exchange and Hyper-V related stuff. One big thing I keep telling people is about the community around Microsoft technologies, right? Any question you have, any problem you have, there's a huge community ready to help you, including MVPs, non-MVPs, experts in the community. There are many people who've actually used Microsoft technology, so the whole base is pretty big, and it helps a lot. And of course, the technology itself is great. For example, SharePoint 2010 that I work on, there's no other collaboration software like that.
Okay, fantastic. Catch your TechEd more.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
It's 3 days of technical fun that we are having. It's been my first, actually, or the second one that I've attended after a long time. So I'm enjoying my 3 days. It's been so far much better in terms of the sessions. I get to meet a lot of MVPs this time because of my active community work, thanks to BDotNet, and also the roundtable conferences that I've been attending with executives from Microsoft. So far, Microsoft, the TechEd has turned out very good for me. I think there are a couple of stuff, a lot more emphasis on Azure this time, the cloud services, and also one of my favorite topic, this open data protocol, which I've been looking into much more into this one. Plus, the developer tracks has a lot more sessions going on, starting from HTML5, Silverlight, all those stuff. So many of my developer peers have been saying those sessions were really techy and then very informative. So far, all the sessions. My 10th year in industry. So far, last 8 years I've been on ASP.NET and the website of the application development. From last 2 to 3 years I've been on the WinForms development. So I've been using WPF. The rich UI that it provides is very good for rich internet applications. WCF on the server side for its interoperability, plus write once and then use it for different bindings. So far my core area has been ASP.NET, and I like the developments that are happening on ASP.NET with ASP.NET 4 coming in, ASP.NET MVC 3 coming in, and Silverlight 5. So far so good. Thanks to Pavanaja, one of my colleague in the MVP arena. He introduced me to the public speaking. Thanks to Kashinath from BDotNet for giving me an opportunity to be on the speaker list, be a volunteer for many of the UG meets that we do, or the DevCons or whatever we do. So far I've given close to 10 to 12 public speaking, and it's been so far great. Thanks to all the BDotNet the speakers who have helped me in shaping my speech or presentation, anything, Vinod Kumar, Vijay, Raj, you name anybody. So it's been very good for me with BDotNet, and I'm proud to be with BDotNet.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lohit.
It's my pleasure.
Nice.
TechEd is good, enjoying.
Technology
technology stuff, and there are a lot of people, then community guys meeting and the networking. I think it's good. Nowadays we get a lot of product guys here, and it's nice to catch up with mainly work on this AI and B2BI and the BizTalk technology. Everybody uses BizTalk in the integration space. I know there are a lot of other products doing good in the market like TIBCO, SAP XI, Oracle Fusion or whatever, but still BizTalk is pretty easy to introduce and it's powerful and good community support, and it's a lot of changes. Now there is a ESP toolkit and ESP support, and then the development tools have improved. Yeah, I think still there are a lot to work. I think
so you mean features
good.
like these makes Microsoft's BizTalk better than others?
Yes. The best thing is it is easy to understand, and the new guys can easily start working on it. The learning curve will be good.
Great, Kashi.
Yeah.
See you around a TechEd. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good. The great, vibrant community and latest technologies we can always hear here. Latest demos. More than that, we can have the face-to-face with the real industry experts. Those who are actually developing the technology, we can have a one-to-one interaction with them, and we can get many of the things which are yet to come. Localization, internationalization, especially Indian languages.
So what are the technologies do you use?
.NET,
Other than .NET?
Windows 7, Expression series, SQL Server. Microsoft from the beginning found it's quite good. Support is good, and most of the things are quite documented. That is what I like. Say if I go for some other technology, documentation is very poor and help is poor. But here
Which one do you think is poor?
Say open source, for example, the documentation is poor. And here more than the documentation, the community is there to support. Full-fledged,
You think there is no community support in other technologies?
They are there, little bit scattered and not much organized. Unless in the forefront of technology.
Cool.
And one most important part of Microsoft is they are very much customer-centric and community. They are for the community. They develop a ecosystem around that. They encourage people to develop on Microsoft technology. They encourage people to come up using Microsoft technology. It could be small entrepreneurs, small companies, and basically they develop an ecosystem around that. Currently trying to build a community in Mysore from last 1.5 years. Recently I would say the improvements are there. Initially it was not so. Anywhere it's like that. In Bangalore also, when we started the BDotNet, we started with 6 people. Now MysoreGeekz. Now quite a good. Last session we had around 100 people.
Okay, great. Anything else for the TechEd audience?
Keep doing tech, dreaming tech. Always live with the tech. Be a geek.
Great, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you.